Friends, hello everyone. My name is Zhenya Panasiuk and this is my 5th day on a deserted island. At night, I managed to catch squids, cuttlefish, fish, and crabs. I cooked and ate all of it. And now it's time to catch some new prey. For this, I will use my homemade spear. It's a kind of primitive spear. On one end, there's a sharp tip, and on the other end, a rubber band. I take the rubber band in my hand and stretch it. It turns into a primitive underwater hunting crossbow. But with this spear, I can also hunt on land. During an underwater hunt near the rocks, I saw that quite large fish stay near the shore. So during high tide, I will try to catch them from above. I chose a high point, aimed, and took a shot. But the fish was very fast. I didn't lose hope and continued my hunt. This time I managed to make the spear very long. It's convenient for hunting from a long distance. And while I was hunting along the shore, monkeys were already running around my bay where I had set up my camp. I really hope they didn't steal anything there. Look, I see a fish. I load the spear, aim, and take a shot. But I hit a rock, and my spear tip bent. The damage was very serious. But without this spear, surviving on this island will be very difficult, so I will try to restore it. And for this, I will use an ordinary stone. Look, I managed to restore the spear tip, almost like new. I can continue my hunt. I decided to make a fire, and while I'm hunting, at any needed moment, a source of fire will already be waiting for me at the camp. But to start a fire, I need dry bamboo, and preferably far from seawater. Because when wood is soaked in seawater, it burns very poorly. I hope this bamboo will work for that. I broke off a piece and returned to camp. What a club it turned out to be. I have bamboo. Now I need to split it into parts. For this, I use my knife. And while I was preparing the fire, I noticed that a fishing boat had entered my bay. At first, I thought they had noticed me, but then when I looked closer, I saw that they were poachers. And along my entire bay, they were throwing hundreds of meters of nets from the boat. I tried not to get caught in the eyes of such people. Now I need to make a small cut in the bamboo. In the middle of it, I made a through hole. I placed dry coconut husk in this hole. This will be my tinder. And I press it down with a stick. On the other side of the bamboo, I will use another dry stick to create friction until a coal forms. And theoretically, it should fall through this hole onto the coconut husk. Let's see how it goes. The most important thing is to take a comfortable and stable position and repeat the movement monotonously. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't start a fire using this method. When evening came, as usual, I immediately took my mask and snorkel and dove underwater to catch myself some food. And right away, a very brave and cheeky needlefish swam toward me. I took the spear and dived underwater, and at the very bottom, I spotted a trumpet fish. It was large in size. I carefully swam up to it and took a shot. I managed to catch the prey. This is the biggest trumpet fish I have ever seen underwater. Just look at how quickly it changes its color. Turning white, then striped. It had such an unusual shape that I didn't even know how to string it on my stringer. But after some time, I finally figured it out and continued my underwater hunt. Underwater, I saw a boxfish, another hairy crab hiding in a shell, and other very amazing underwater creatures. And here, something completely alien swam by. It seemed like it was about to swim under my mask, and I would turn into some kind of alien. And here on the rocks, I saw an edible mollusk. But inside, there was a hermit crab. I continued my underwater hunt and carefully looked around. Well, let's head back to shore. Friends, just look here. What a catch, right? Look, an amazing fish. Look at its tail. And an equally amazing head. Wow. I will call this fish sausage fish. Just look at it. A big fish, a big one. This will make a great kebab. I'm removing all the insides from this fish. I'll also remove the gill covers so the fish doesn't spoil overnight.
Sure.
That's it. There's really nothing much to clean here. I put my catch in a pot, added a little salt, and went to my hammock to sleep. Day 6. All right, let's cook the sausage fish. It's more like a stick than a fish. Wow, its mouth is funny. Its tail is so interesting, right? Look, one fin, then another fin. And the head, it really looks like a flute. No wonder it's called that. For a flute fish, this is a pretty big size. First I made a fire. Now I'll prepare the fish. I'll rinse off the excess salt. And to cook it, I'll need a good skewer. This branch should work. I cleaned it well. Now, to put the sausage fish on the skewer, I'll cut it into pieces. But it turned out to be not so easy. Wow, it has this... Should I cut it like this? Look, the fish looks more like a snake. Now I'm putting all these pieces onto the skewer. It's so meaty, really like a sausage fish. Look at this fish kebab. Check it out. It looks very strange, and I think it will taste very interesting too. Just look at its unique head shape. That's exactly why this fish is called a flute fish. The wood has burned down, and now I have nice embers. I'll roast my catch on them. Just look at that appetizing golden color. The sausage fish is almost ready. And in just about 10 minutes, my catch was cooked. Taking it off the fire, the dish is ready. This sausage fish turned out to be very lean. It tastes a lot like either a garfish or a barracuda. But in any case, I was very pleased with this catch. I gather up the fish scraps. I use them as bait for my crab traps. I was already very hungry, so I ate the entire fish with great appetite. I set aside all the leftovers. I'll use them as bait in the AliExpress trap. Well, now let's unpack the trap and set it underwater. This trap is as simple as it gets. It looks like a fish pot. A spiral spring is covered with mesh and there are entrance holes on both sides. First, this trap is very compact. Second, it's cheap and versatile. As bait, I use leftover fish, crabs, and squid. I put all of it into a bottle. Now I take the trap, and of course the camera. I'm very curious to see what happens underwater. And of course I definitely need to show it to you. Another thing I like about this trap is that it's made of strong mesh, and it has low water resistance in the current. That's also a big plus. I took the trap and dove underwater. I found a beautiful coral reef. I'll set the trap here. Just look at how many fish are here. I think this is a great spot to set the trap. First, I weighed the trap down with stones so the current wouldn't carry it away. Now I pour all the bait inside from the bottle. The trap is set. Let's watch together and see what happens underwater. I returned to shore and decided to make a fire again to warm up. But this time I decided to use my spear and a stone to start the fire. The most important test of the spear. Namely, can I make fire with my new spear? For this, I'll need tinder. A dry coconut. I like this combination the most. Other options are possible. I just prepared this in advance. It's the most convenient for me. The stone I found, either on Shark Island in Season 2 or on the island where I caught the stingray. I don't even remember myself. Correct me if you remember. In any case, just a regular stone. I place the tinder on top of the stone. Hold it down with my finger, just like this, pressing it with my finger. Now let's see, does the spear work or not? There's a smell, but for some reason it won't ignite. Strange, really. The old spear almost ignited on the first try. There is a smell, but it doesn't catch fire, friends. A bad spear. The old one was better. I still have that handle, but it's not with me. Not in this country. We will look for a better one. This time, this technique didn't work, but it is what it is, friends. Not everything works out on the first try. Time passed, and the bait inside the trap attracted the attention of fish. I wonder if I will be able to catch something with this trap. What do you think, friends? Be sure to leave your predictions in the comments under the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this episode, only in that case, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends. And watch the results of this trap in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.